We finally got an official trailer for the new Dan Trachtenberg Predator Badlands. After enjoying Prey, after loving Predator Killers, so excited for this movie. John, how you feeling?
I could not be more excited.
I just got back from the gym and didn't have any of my post-workout meals, so this meal's going to come in handy today.
Ooh, what you got
Perfect
there?
segue. More on them after the reaction. Let's go. Weyland.
It's a replicant. A field unit. So much happening in the last trailer. I missed the eyes.
So this is your first hunt.
Oh man, I'm so excited for this. I already got chills.
Planet in the universe.
What are you, insane? Whoa.
I love how sci-fi fantasy this is. Hell yeah.
Pterodactyl.
Hell yeah. What a cool POV.
Nice.
Oh, so she's kind of human, actually.
You're after a creature that can't be killed.
She must be some type of hybrid.
The definitive apex predator. I could help you.
Wow.
Whoa. Or never mind.
Well, good luck with your journey.
She's just a replicant with a personality.
Yeah. Make them more human-like.
Man, these set designs are awesome.
Here, you're not the predator.
Oh, you're the prey.
You're
Whoa.
the prey.
Wow, they are all over this trailer.
Ooh. Whoa.
I am prey to no one.
Cool. Last chance.
I love their movement.
Yeah, the combat looks really sweet. Oh!
Wow. Oh, shit. I
You
think.
might not be alone in this hunt.
Oh,
Get away from her, you bitch.
Oh, my God. They are so doing Alien vs. Predator 3 after this.
Crazy power loader.
Reject Nation, I have officially lost over 45 pounds this year. I am still working on a couple of extra goals for body composition development, but I'm proud to say I've done it with no injections, no crash diets, just pure discipline, consistent training, and yeah, fuel with HUEL. But yeah, when I started back in January, I was like 218 pounds, and now I'm averaging between like 171 to 173. And one of the things that's helped me genuinely stay on track with having such a busy schedule, especially now that we have this like office away from my home, I got a fridge right over there that is packed with so much of this. HUEL's Black Edition ready to drink. This thing's got 35 grams of protein, 27 essential vitamins and minerals, slow release carbs, and it's actually a complete meal in one bottle. So I'm not just grabbing a snack, I'm really getting some actual fuel in my cells. Oh, man, chocolate and vanilla, they're my two favorites. They're the main staples, and they are my two favorite ones. No mess, no prep, just grab, drink, and go. Legitimately good taste, no chalky aftertaste. I'm on a strict macro plan, and I can fit it into my macro plan. Low sugar, high protein, super efficient. I'm all about efficiency. And flavor selection's pretty good. My wife actually really likes the iced coffee and the strawberry banana. And if you can't decide between all their wonderful flavors, they got a variety box. And if you're anything like me, variety is a treasure. Best part, each bottle is under $5, which is great when you're replacing a whole meal. So not just keeps your body on track, but your wallet on track too. So if you're trying to lose weight, get a funny looking mustache, build muscle, or just eat smarter and try to keep your lifestyle a little bit more efficient, try HUEL today. There's a reason we've been partnering with them for quite a while. You can go to HUEL.com, use my code REJECTS, and you'll get 15% off your first order plus a free gift. That's HUEL.com, code REJECTS. Or you can just type HUEL.com/rejects. I don't know why I haven't been saying that this whole time. I'm all about efficiency. That's the most efficient way. Anyway, feel smart, feel good. Thanks to HUEL for sponsoring this video. All right, well, thank you, HUEL, seriously, for sponsoring this video. I'm going to keep drinking it now to prove that I really drink it on this workout plan.
Give me that ASMR experience.
Wow, what a cool trailer. That this might be the best Predator movie to come. I mean, obviously it's just a trailer, but I'm like, holy crap, they pulled this off. This could potentially be the best Predator movie that's existed. Prey's my current favorite, but man, if he's able to top himself with this one, John, what are your thoughts?
Oh yeah, I mean, this looks very creative, right? You know, obviously Predator action and cool creatures and stuff, but I think the hook of having him in this replicant, you know, android character to some degree allied is just a fun twist on things, and yeah, a fun way to segue into potential Alien versus Predator stuff down the line, but especially based on the first trailer, getting so much more personality from Elle Fanning here is really cool. Sort of twist on things. I think we could all kind of infer that, like, okay, this, you know, first hunt for this Predator means he's going to be on, you know, sort of an underdog story of some kind or up against some even crazier threat. But this had more quirk than I was expecting. And yeah, just the prospect of this character who is sort of counter to the tone of the rest of the environment, a little bit humorous, but also opening up the potential for some kind of weird twisted buddy scenario just seems really fun on top of what already looked really badass.
Yeah. I think like the contribution for him to actually get his feet wet with going into the Alien universe, like you can actually see how there's a bit of a marriage here from when they're looking at the Weyland people towards the end of like, what is the timeline here in the Alien franchise? Is this taking place like during the Romulus time period? Because some of the aesthetic was what I was responding to with that. So it's kind of cool that you're getting like these two different blends of worlds. You got the sci-fi fantasy world where you're embracing all the kind of creatures where it feels like some kind of combination of like Skull Island meets Mad Max, which I love seeing. And then you got the elements that feel just like an Alien movie, you know, and they're leaning into that for the tease, which I think is really, really smart. And I already found myself getting kind of connected to our main our main Yautja, is that how you pronounce it? Yautja, Yaki Yaka, getting most endeared to them already just from this alone. Like I was kind of feeling like the movie Apocalypto, and like getting endeared to that main character. You know, even though that character is human and has more dialogue, but you know, having the teases of their dialogue here and having some of their movement feel a little bit more humanoid. That way, you can connect a little bit more with them. I think is a smart maneuver, but yeah, it's kind of like a cool flip on the whole, you know, main badass stoic character lead with a young girl. It's like kind of messes with the dynamics and has a bit of that quirk of that you might see in like Fallout or something. You know, like there's a lot of different influences here that I think they're still going to ultimately germinate into something very original. Yeah. Not just for the franchise, but just as a movie in total, with some like excellent action and creature feature designs and stuff. Like this potential, I was halfway through. I'm like, this could be the best Predator movie if it's actually like a really good movie, you know, just because it's like giving you everything.
Well, yeah, and to flip the script and make it to, you know, that you're following a Predator who is, you know, on their first hunt. Yeah, like it seems like a good opportunity to do something quintessential with the Predator franchise, because obviously, you know, the original is hard to top, but that one's all about the humans going up against the Predator. So this one being Predator going against other creatures, other monsters and stuff like that. Yeah, it seems like a definitive from the Predator's perspective kind of POV, and then having that element of like sardonic wry humor, I feel like coming off of Elle Fanning makes for a nice way to have levity without it being too hopefully jokey. Yeah. And two, her being, you know, some kind of replicant also makes sense, just how we would get a window into actually understanding what the Predator is saying. It seems like kind of a neat hack to giving us dialogue and or at least some level of feeling from this character, so that we're not only following, you know, a stoic mean-looking killing machine. We'll get at least, you know, I feel like you're into somewhat of a not treacherous territory, but, you know, you want to characterize a Predator in the right way if we're going to be given a window into how they communicate and how they talk and stuff like that. And I feel like it's a really cool opportunity to just expand the lore and go further into the sort of like heavy metal album cover or like sci-fi novel book cover vibe that they're clearly orchestrating visually here. And I like that. Yeah, it's another sort of foreign planet wasteland, but it doesn't feel like all the other ones. You know, they're good at coming up with new worlds. It's dreary and misty, and you kind of feel the elements, at least as we've seen them so far.
1,000%, man. Got no qualms with this one. This looks like an excellent, excellent, excellent movie.
Yeah, so sick.
Can't wait for it. And I love the music too. That tribal building drum-like music.
Yeah.
And that kind of carries over a similar vibe from Prey, but still feels very appropriate just for Predator in general.
Yeah, totally.
So, hell yeah, man. What did you guys think about this trailer? Are you just as pumped about it as we are? It's holy shit, man.
Yeah.
I'd love to interview Dan Trachtenberg, honestly. Yeah, met him a couple of times, but I'd love to have like a full, I mean, I've interviewed him before, but I'd love to have like a full sit-down conversation with him.
Dan, where you at?
Where you at, Dan? Where you at? Leave your thoughts down below, guys. Thank you to HUEL sponsoring us this week.
You know Predators drink HUEL.
Goddamn right they
That's
do.
how
We'll
they
see you
stay fit.
soon.